Well, here I am back right at the end of 2022. Now, this is a little video just to review a few things that's happened in 2022, try to explain the reason why I haven't been around for a few months, and lay the plans for 2023. Hopefully I'm not as ugly as I was a year ago. Probably no change there, but what can I say? First things you're going to notice, yes, the whole fucking thing's changed again. What can I say? I'm sick in the head. Now, there will be a room tour video within this video, which you will see, so stay tuned. Now, what happened at the start of 2022? I died. This is well putting it. A lot of my family didn't even know this. I didn't share it with everybody, but at the start of 2022, I lasted 9 days. On the 9th day, I had a problem where I had a lot of blood simply come out of my body. If you want to get nasty about it, it came out my arse. Yes, indeed. Also, 5 3/4 pints, I think they reckoned it was. And in the ambulance, I died. Didn't know anything about dying. Very strange experience. Didn't see a white tunnel, didn't see a red tunnel, so maybe I'll end up being a poltergeist at some point, who knows. But I take that as a good thing, I suppose. I didn't see either. But they zapped me and brought me back, and the first thing I remember is waking up in recovery, and I was not well. Basically came down from months and months of, I would say, NHS neglect. That's not fair. Doctor neglect is what is fair. When you phone up your doctors and say, I'm supposed to have my blood test this week, we haven't got no appointments left. Yeah, but you said I need this blood test. I have to keep an eye on this because it's dangerous. Yes, but we got no appointments. And if things got left like that week after week, me stressing, me phoning, me doing their consultation via email, and in the end my INR level, which is to do with warfarin, which I take, was so high I might as well have been drinking bleach, because it literally just made the blood fall out of my body. I am now under the actual hospital, and I go there twice a week now, and that's a 2-bus journey both ways. But at least I'm alive because of it, and the levels where I need to be at, I am at, and I'm sticking at. My blood sugars are doing very well, and as of tomorrow, I am back on an exercise plan. So, to be honest, really looking forward to that, because I miss it. And I've had to curb everything I do for a long time. So I'm really looking forward to that. But, as always, this group, the community that you guys are, is something that's always kept me going. Near the end of this year, there has been a few arguments which have pissed me off and basically make me not want to look at any of it, because, you know, there's too much shit going on in the world to have petty arguments. But I love this community. The same as anybody really should be. You'll see that my collection's actually gone down about 2,000 films, because that's what you do when you have family. I've had bills come in which are unexpected and urgent, and I've had to downsize. Simple as. Could not do it any other way. But no film here, nothing I enjoy outranks my family. And if anyone thinks different than that, you're an arsehole. Simple as that. It has to be secondary to family, and that's the way I will always be. Anyone sees anything they like and they want to offer me a price on it, go for it. You never know, I might say yes. That's all I'm going to say when it comes to illnesses, except for one other thing, that you will see me wearing these a lot more. Because when I lost all the blood, I had what they call a trauma. Now, that trauma was in my eyes. And I probably have eyes of about a 70-year-old man now. Which is ridiculous, but as you can see, I have 2 different pairs for 2 different situations. And if I don't have those on, I can't read shit. Wasn't like that at the start of 2022 until the first week. Now, one thing, I will not be doing a resolution this year because last year I said I'm not going to hospital this year. 9 days. Year before I did it, lasted about 14 days. Year before I did it, I lasted 3 weeks. So I ain't doing no fucking New Year's resolution. Ain't happening. So that's me health out the way. I've loved watching people's channels grow. You are beautiful people out there. You really are. It's something that's kept me going on late evenings when I don't feel well, when I'm in pain. I've recently come out of a kidney infection that absolutely kicked my ass. And believe it or not, they sent me home with my antibiotics. Then I got a text at 11 o'clock that night saying, oh, by the way, you're COVID positive. So I spent the next 2 weeks trying not to die and being brought back in. So I've had fun. COVID with me is not COVID with a normal person. COVID with me, with everything else that's wrong with me, kicked the living shit out of me. But I'm still here and I'm still going. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do a room tour. I'm going to cut to this in a second, and I am going to attempt my first voiceover on a video. So if it's a car crash, my apologies, but it's my first try at it. We'll see how that goes. Then I'm going to take you through what my 2022 was film-wise, what was my high and what was my low. And believe you me, there's a couple more highs than there were lows, but damn well, there's some lows. We're going to get into that right now. Then I'll show you in my plans for 2023, which includes reviews. Yeah, you're going to know my opinion on a lot of shit. So here comes the room review, guy. See, my brain goes, here comes the room tour. Well, here goes my first attempt at a voiceover. We start staring at the door and look at the one thing in the room that has not changed. My Marvel figures. Now these are the ones from the Mighty Mugs, which you would have got at Poundland. There's a few still to collect, but unfortunately, where they're a bit rare now, they're bloody expensive. So doubt I'll get any more, but if anyone finds any, give me a call. We then go on to my Jackie Chan collection. Now, Toy Story Trilogy 4K set is in the post, but delayed by all of the, Armour of God, amazing, must have, bought by Jamie Powell. Operation Condor, the sequel, amazing. Lucky Stars, amazing triple set, as are the Project A films. Wheels on Meals and Dragons Forever are the next two, and both amazing films. Miracles, a bit of an old school one, but not too bad. And the only turkey of the group is Iron Mask. What a pile of shit that is. Oh my dear lord. And a few more Jackie Chans just to make me feel happy. Now, we're going to go around the room to the right on this one. It will be there, lads. It will be. We go back to the Harry Potter pencil toppers. They still go around the top of the actual whole room simply because it's the only fucking thing that will fit up there. Let's look at my Marvel figures. Moving them up and down stairs, we had a couple of casualties, which I am planning on fixing, but my mate is the expert at that. Anthony, help. But the majority of the figures did survive the move upstairs and downstairs, thank God. Unfortunately, I am missing the last three for the collection because Eagle Moss went tits up. Thanks, guys. But I don't think I'm going to try and hunt them down on eBay because it'd just be too expensive. But I'm happy with what I have. Very cool figures, I'm sure you'll agree, but a bitch to dust. We hit some more martial arts. Now, Right and Wrongs, it's actually called Above the Law in China or wherever. Amazing film. Bought by Jamie Powell, yet again, and a few little sneaky martial art ones there as well. And this is where we hit my normal collection. Now, believe it or not, I've actually got rid of about half of my normal collection. As you can see, none of them are in order because it's going to take a while to get them back in order, and I just can't be asked at the moment. More figures up the top there. I don't think I actually went back up that shelf, but we'll see. Steelbooks, got rid of a lot of steelbooks. Just kept a few favourites, and I will pick up some if I do like them. Crank is a favourite of mine, as is the Kick-Ass ones, of course. And I do like that design on Alice in Wonderland. Remember, all these films at the bottom are double stacked as well, so it's not like I will still have way over 2,000, which is just ridiculous. Alright, sound-wise, I call this my totem pole. Basically, everything's mounted to the wall, and it fills the room with sound very, very well. 700 watt, and it's Bluetooth enabled, so I don't have no wires going from the PC. It just beams it straight to it, and it's brilliant. The only drawer storage I have, I ain't showing you all the crap in there. Upgraded my chair early last year because the other one just fell apart with my fat ass, and it works for me. Not the most comfortable thing in the world, but hey ho, what can you do? I'll probably get another chair quite soon, but that's just me. Now we have more figures, of course, and more Harry Potters. Some of the larger ones there. You may have seen these figures a couple of times, but I'm trying to get them into a decent, like, showroom standard, as in, like, you can actually see them all and not have to duck and dive. I think I've done okay with this lot this time around. I think I'm finished with moving the room around now. I've gone for more box sets. Now, by that I mean bigger ones like this, all the Bourne section, you can see Expendables trilogy. I've just changed it around more to be sets rather than 5 versions of the same thing. So I have got rid of quite a few 4Ks. I am starting to get them back, but as needs must, you must put your family before collecting, and it helped me pay for Christmas. What can I say? Still more films down there, and we come round up here. Now I've got to get my ass off the ground again. Some of my favourite figures there with the Hulkbusters and the smaller version of the Hulk Gladiator. Love him as well. A few more of the Marvel figures. Quite happy with what's left of those. Not too many breakages, only 1 or 2 I think it was damaged in the end, but I'll get them fixed. Some more box sets. So happy to get the Fools and Horses. Not in the best condition, but who cares, I just love it. And the vacations, you've got to have the vacations. This shelf, I've decided to keep my 4 favourite films that I'm currently watching on a nice little plinth. Finally got hold of the 4K version of Drive. You know how much I go on about that film. And a few more 4Ks to boot. We still go down to the even more of my normal collection. Look, there's actually a bit of space. Miracle. Yep. As you can see, none of them are in order, and that's going to be a big pain in my ass to get sorted, but I'll do it one day. As long as I can find them, that's all I care about. Now this last shelf here has a really nice top side to it. I've got one shelf where I'm just having the latest stuff and Home Cinema mag. Now, Home Cinema choice. I'm not just a Blu-ray collector. I love the equipment it comes with, and I love studying all that stuff. Minions just picked up. Haven't watched yet. My daughter has and loved it. A few tablets and my new iPhone there as well. Now the best of my box sets, had to get the Muppets, had to get the Jurassics. Pirates never arrived from Australia in 4K. I don't know if he ever sent it, but we still have my Kongs and Matrix Steelbook sets, both not even opened. And then we hit the old Harry Potters. These are the fantastic Beast sets and the figures to go with it. Really happy with how the display of this lot turned out. Very happy with this. As you can see, I'll move a bit slower. Those figures only just fitted up there. I want to try and make sure that you can see them all. Another set of the Harry Potters right there, including the 3Ds. And even more with the Harry Potters. I wanted to keep the separate ages figures for the 3 kids. So they're on the next shelf. That's actually a 4K steelbook for the first Harry Potter, which was gifted to me by Lee. Thanks, mate. You're awesome. And then we have my Pride and Joy, which moves to my large Harry Potter figure. That broom actually swaps over for a wand handle as well. And my favourite is, of course, the Harry Potter steelbooks. It took me ages to get hold of all of these, and some of them are bloody expensive. And there's all the 3 ages for the Harry Potter figures as well. Now, the corner's new. More Marvel figures up there. A lot of my favourite 4Ks around this area now. These are like the CD shelves you get from IKEA, and these shelves at the top, I've just thought, oh look, there's a cobweb as well. Naughty me. Christmas Vacation, one of my favourite films of all time. 4K bought by Jamie Powell. The Ghostbusters, and yes, the woman one is there. It's funny. I like it. Get over it. Batman and Alien. Nice box sets to have. You've got to have them. Next there'll be 4K on that. And all of the Marvels in 4K. Yes, including Hulk. Not available in this country unless it's a steelbook. So go to America for Hulk 1 4K at about 18 quid you're going to be paying. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Series 1 as a digibook. Series 2 as a digibook. And 3. Do you think I can find Series 4 as a digibook? No, that's my main mission now, is to complete this set, because after Series 5 they didn't put any out. So Groot's keeping the space warm for it. Next we have the Star Wars. Hopefully the last time they're going to release these bloody films, but I love the artwork. I actually bought them new and then sold them and regretted it, so I got them back. But there will be a video about getting these xxxx stickers off coming soon, which you will see later. Lower Decks, another one where I got Kicking the Balls, which will be explained later. But of course I had to get my Some Kind of Wonderful back. Why I ever sold it, I'm an idiot. And Wayne's World Steelbook for 6 quid, I think I'll have a bit of that. Along with Wayne's World too. Here's the kid, as they call him. He's my little mascot now. You'll see he's holding a sign which was gifted to me by Collenio9, the critic. New segment that's going to be coming is me reviewing films. Now, I'm your average Joe, so my opinion's going to be weird and it's going to wind people up, but you're going to find it funny. So look out for my first review coming in the next couple of weeks. Never going to get rid of my Iron Man steelbooks, my double pack steelbook, or the third one. Love them. That's some... What is that? Ah, that's Game of Thrones back there. Don't know why I stuck them back there. You can see a couple of nooks and crannies for, you know, a bit of banking stuff, some glasses. But I still have my lovely 4K 32-inch monitor and my new mic over on the left. And I still have my other one as a portrait. I use this for artwork. As you can see, I have my artist pad on the right. Trying to keep it a bit cleaner. Got a better landline up here as well. I think it looks a lot more neater. But as you can see, my wiring is all over the show. That's always the last thing I do. I will do it as a penance, but I will do it. Still got the same PC. Still as powerful as it needs to be, but there's my little dongle to show it all audio going in Bluetooth. And I have actually hoovered this bastard out. There was some dust in that, but it's all now nice and fixed. Get ready for more wires, guys. Yeah, look at that. Terrible. Terrible. That will be sorted. Terrible, terrible. And all the movie mag went lovely under the desk. There's my boy Minion. We will be starting some giveaways come the end of January as well, and a nice marble tin and some notebooks. So looking a lot better than it used to. I should never have gone back to a corner desk. It was a pain in my arse. And why did I move my room around? Because we needed this piece of shit, a wardrobe. I was fucked if I was going rectangular, so I went for a corner wardrobe. Literally fitted to the millimeter. Ridiculous as it is. The video was gone a bit jumpy at the end, as you can see, but we'll be okay. And of course, my ugly mugs there, and my Thor and Hulk are on top with a little bit of dust. And that is it, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Now hopefully you're okay with that little room tour. You can see there's only a little bit of this room which is exactly how it was before. The majority of everything else has turned around, but I haven't really bought anything new. So it's just planning the space. This is a small space. Planning it, getting it done. The wardrobe was needed, and that's why it happened. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Now what we're going to do now is actually look back at 2022 and see what we can smile about and see what we can bitch about. So firstly, what was my high for January of 2022? It was, of course, Ghostbusters Afterlife. A nice positive start to the year. I hadn't seen it in the cinema, so I was glad to have picked it up. I really enjoyed it. Everyone hates on the female version. I like the female version. Simple as. I will not apologise for that. I think it's funny. Couple of tacky bits of old Thor guy there, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed it, and it's part of the collection, as you saw in the tour. The fact that the collector's set was 150 notes. Whoo! No, I'm taking the piss on that one. But yeah, really happy with all of that. And a good end. If they make another one, be interested to see what they do. Now the lows to me would be this, Cobra Kai. Now I'm a bigger fan of Karate Kid as anybody else, but Cobra Kai really hit the mark. They've got the series out quick and they're good. So why stop doing Blu-rays at series 3? All your fans have gone out and bought series 1 and 2 as a double pack. They're gone for the third, and now they will not make series 4 or 5 Blu-ray. So what's the fucking use of releasing any of it? If you're gonna release stuff, at least be consistent. Otherwise you're taking the piss out of the fans and the collectors alike. So that affected me off just a little bit. I will look down at my notes because there's a lot to go through. So February, bit of a quiet month. But Wayne's World, yes, the Steelbook came out. Now later on you'll see one of my pet hates is the fact that Wayne's World comes out in like what, October, November in 4K. Release it at the same fucking time. Give us the choice. Majority of the collectors will buy the 4K and the Steelbook. But no, you wait 10 months and then release it in 4K, so we've got to buy it twice. Wankers. But the fact that I was able to pick up 1 and 2, 2 should have been a Steelbook as well, but there you go. That was positive for me. Now, other than that, what can I say? The one thing that annoyed me, a lot of people probably won't like this film, but House of Gucci, style-wise, it's good. Story-wise, I think it's good. So why the fuck does a film of this calibre not get a 4K release in the UK? Wankers. I mean, Italy's your nearest place to get it. Yeah, you may get it at a good price, but why should we have to go abroad to get it? Hello. Start treating us with a bit more respect, you release bastards. We go on to March. Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, a bit of Jackie Chan in the Premier Collection, no less. This is a hard film to find even on DVD. So the fact that it's now in the Premier Collection with all those extra bells and whistles and 15 quid or 7.50 if you get it in the sale. Yeah, that's one I could not in any way not pick up. Awesome. And by the way, remember, I didn't actually pick it up. Carlinio and Naim got it for me, so you're the man. Bold man, but you're the man. And I think the one brutal thing that really ended March badly was coming to America. The fact that they released it as a Blu-ray and a double pack to ruin the original just a bit more. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. The funniest thing in that film is Wesley Snipes. Well played, Wesley. That was funny, but the rest of it, oh dear, not good at all. The one problem I really have with March is that we had not one kick in the balls, we had 2. Now, I stayed away from the haters. I didn't listen to people. I had that faith that the 4th Matrix movie was going to be more amazing. And the fact that they had 2, not 1, they had 2 Steelbooks. So I purchased it. It arrived on the day. I watched it that night. And I sold that motherfucker the next day. Holy shit. I have never been that disappointed. That one was about the worst kick in the balls I think we could get in the whole of 2022. Damn. You needed to put more effort into that one. But there you go. Now April. Surely something positive would come out on my birthday. 4th of April, lads. And it did. Spider-Man No Way Home. It arrived on my birthday. And I've even had the privilege of having the 4K steelbook bought for me by Big Paulie later in the year. So Big Paulie, love you. Multiple releases. Were very extremely well done on that. Worked well. Good film. Greatly received by everybody. Now, for me personally, the bad in the same month hurt me. I have said it before, I am a real fan of Sing. I have it 4K, I have it Steelbook, I have it Blu-ray. And I have it 3D, even though I don't even have a 3D TV anymore. But the fact that Sing 2 didn't even get a 4K release over here, fuck you. We need some stability in this. If you're going to sell films over here, it's collectors that are buying them. Stop fucking us over. This is getting stupid. So even though we had that high, come the 25th of April, we got the right kick in the nuts again. So I picked myself up and we charged into May and thought to ourselves, yeah, there's got to be some good coming out of this. And what did come out? The trilogies of Star Wars were re-released yet again. How many times have we had these trilogy releases now? What, 40 times? Oh, God knows. I mean, Jesus Christ. But these were good Digi trilogy sets. Good artwork, good inners, and the right price as far as I'm concerned. They were a good price. I bought them all. In a moment of madness, I sold them all. So I couldn't help myself. I got them back. And as you've seen in the video, they got xxxx stickers on. And I will be doing surgery on those in a video with close-up, as I will be having a 2-camera system in place. Wait till you see that shit starting. That's going to be good. But even with the positivity of May, it ended on an extreme kick in the balls. I am a massive fan of Peter Dinklage. Yes, I may be 6'6" and he may be what, about 3'6", but that man can act. He's really cool. Game of Thrones, he knocks it out of the park. Amazing guy. And Serrano was coming out. And with about 1 day's fucking notice, it was pulled on Blu-ray. Do you know where you can get it? Italy and Japan. That's it. Why the fuck do they get it? I don't get it. What the fuck? It's simple as that. Get Serrano out here on Blu-ray, you fucking arseholes. And do it now. That's all I can say about that one. Now come June, we have, wait for it, 2 good things. The Batman. Now, even I went, oh my god, Twilight's going to be Batman. So I was like, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Same as everyone else was. It's one of those moments like in Britain's Got Talent when What's Her Face walked out and sung. Everyone thought, oh, who the hell's she? Oh yeah, Susan Boyle. But I really enjoyed how he portrayed Batman. It was very dark and it worked. Looking forward to a sequel on that one. Now, there's different sets that came out, were all good. The art on the steelbook was good, really positive. And the Batarang version that came out later in the year, Lee Eels is the cheekiest bugger ever because he ended up getting them for 15 quid a front. No other bastards seem to have got that. You get Lee, hate you. But you can't begrudge somebody landing a good deal like that. And finally, this is a positive in one way, but also shows how we get arse fucked because of it. Wrath of Man. Jason Statham actually turned up on Blu-ray. Holy shit, man. Literally the whole world got it before us. It's a British fucking film. It's a British fucking actor. So I had to stay calm on that one. Now, even with those wobbly positives, I wasn't prepared for this next one. The bad for that, Morbius. Now, I again had the faith in Marvel on this one. I'm a Marvel fan, I always will be. But damn, there's missing the mark, and then there's playing an entirely different game. Fuck me. I didn't even watch Morbius when it came out. I did not purchase Morbius when it came out. I didn't purchase it till about 4 months later. And I'm glad I got it cheap at the normal price, because oof, it's about as lazy ass filmmaking can get. That was a stinking pile of shit, and I will argue with anyone who says otherwise. Fucking hell. How much did they pay you that? I mean, Jesus Christ, that was bad. Now, July. Another 2 wows. When we start that with, of course, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Now, the fact that this was out 3 weeks, was it 2 or 3 weeks before on Disney Plus? Awesome. And it was in the IMAX format. Now, there's no way around it. The IMAX format through streaming is a higher bit rate than even the 4K disc is. So, and I have the TV equipment which will play that at its full whack. Oh, baby. That was impressive. Loved it. Still bought it 4K. Still love it. Awesome film. Definitely worth doing. But they need to be a bit more careful, or try and get a bit of a high bitrate going on the 4K to get that colour pop. Because if you watch it on streaming and then go buy it physically, you might be disappointed. The other positive for that one was, to me, Secrets of Dumbledore. Even though I made the mistake of not watching the whole of the second one. I got interrupted when I watched the second one, and I didn't watch the whole thing. You can't watch the third one without understanding the second one. Totally ruined it for me, but we did watch the whole trilogy again. It became more cohesive, but again, Secrets of Dumbledore, good film in the end. Had to be a positive. Now the lows, another one which to me treats us like a piece of shit. Huge fan, Lower Decks. So why the fuck did you not do a steelbook for series 2? Why do I want one steelbook? Consistency is what we need. You will continue to get collectors if you are consistent. I would have bought every steelbook you guys laid out, but you lay out one and do fuck all for the rest, you're an arsehole. No, there's no other way of putting it. So, yeah, you've pissed me off again. 2 more positives for August, I hope. First, Drive. Now, I haven't shut up about Drive throughout the whole 2022. It's an old film. Well, old for the late 90s, you know what I mean? I'm old. What can I say? But a 4K, not a film with Mike DeCasco, getting a 4K release. Recently picked it up. Awesome. Love it. Brilliant. About time it came out. Love it. And there's this other positive which everybody waited the whole year for, because there were multiple delays. Dog Soldiers in 4K. Now the thing I liked about this as well, the positivity, is they kept the community in the loop when it comes to news. How they found the negatives that they needed to do, that were missing. How they got everything upgraded to 4K. How they were doing it. They kept the community abreast of the whole situation and what the delays were about. That shows respect. Simple as. So people will buy the £40 set over the £25 set for something of this calibre. You just got to make sure you're not selling it just through Zabby, because Zabby are the ones that balls it up. And the bad, this is the start of a worrying trend, and I can't see it stopping. Spider-Man No Way Home only being available in 3D as a 40 quid import. That's fucking stupid. Charge 20 quid for it. People will pay for it if they have 3D. These new laser TVs can do 3D in 3,500 lumens. Now if you don't know what that is, it's brightness. So even the electronic shutters version glasses look fucking spectacular. This is where I use the home cinema magazine. You got to know the equipment you're playing it on. a £50 Blu-ray player from Argos and a £250 4K TV from Argos ain't gonna cut it, guys. Simple as. But my notes, I actually put "fuck your mother" because I will never pay 40 quid for a fucking 3D import. But there you go. We slide into September with another, believe it or not, 2 positives. Firstly, we have the Police Story 4K trilogy set. Now, about fucking time is all I can really say. The double box set that they did earlier in the year, good and all that. Yes, the third one finally came out, but 20 quid for the third one, taking the piss. But to have it in a trilogy box set and the artwork and what's inside it, hugely impressive, well worth having, totally recommend it. You've seen the whole lot I have up there ready for it. It's in the post right now. Now the reason it's in the post is because, as I said before, when I need the money, I will sell anything, and I needed money and I sold what I had. That's what you have to do. But I was able to get it back in a nice little discount, so I've done it. That's my Christmas treat. Just got to wait for the fucker to turn up. But there you go. And another positive for September, Jurassic World. I never saw Dominion in the cinema. Quite frankly, why would I? On the basis that if I buy it 4K, my home cinema system will handle that motherfucker no problem. Yes, it's that good and I love it. Quite impressed with the whole 6 box set, and I'm impressed that they did a first trilogy and second trilogy sets for people who'd already bought the original. Nice way to separate it, spreading the old value a bit there. Well done. But then we got the most pointless releases of the year for a real bad kick in the balls. All the James Bonds being sold as steelbooks. Not one of those motherfuckers was 4K. Now, I'm not even dignifying pictures for that. One, all the artwork was lazy. I mean, Dr. No, fucking, what, 2 dots, you taking the piss. Lazy artwork, generic transfers, bollocks to you, simple as. I would put money on the fact that in 2023, they will bring all of those out as steelbooks again in 4K. So the fact that you do it a year apart, normal than 4K, you are wankers, Savvy. Simple as that. You are wankers that are treating people like shit, and we're getting sick of it. You are going to get your asses kicked with the shit you're pulling. You're sending out people £100 box sets, dented to shit, and then offering a £5 discount. Fuck off. Start treating your customers with respect, because you're taking a piss. And if anyone disagrees with me, fucking prove me otherwise, I'll tell you. October, 2 more positives. Yes, Thor: Love and Thunder. I don't care what anyone says. It was funny. Yes, man, there was some tongue-in-cheek shit going on there, and I don't know what the director was sniffing, but oof, yeah, there are some moments. I'll admit there's some moments, but it's fun. Thor, to start with, is more fighting. They've become more fun, and I enjoy it. And yes, I like She-Hulk. I'm not going to apologise for that. But Thor, Love and Thunder, good set, well worth getting. And another one for my lovely friend Jamie Powell. He bought me Righting Wrongs, which is of course Above the Law. Above the Law is an amazing martial art film with Cynthia Rothrock and Yuen Biao. It goes back years. You can see parts of it on YouTube. Go put Above the Law, Cynthia Rothrock on YouTube, and look for the fight in the hangar at the end. It has the best head kick ever put on film. I'll argue with anyone about that. It's amazing. What a film. What a box set. Really happy I got that. But then we go downhill again. League of Super Pets. Really looking forward to that. I love these animations. I love the CGI. Looked like a good story. And I was also, yeah, Minnie and Rise of Gru. Looks really funny. My daughter really enjoyed it. But again, these 2 titles, no 4K release in the UK. Are you fucking stupid? Stop treating us like wankers. Why the fuck do we have to go abroad to get 4K releases of these titles? They would have easily sold. Have some confidence in your products, guys. I mean, fucking hell. November, we're getting near the end now, guys, so keep awake. What we're looking at? Christmas Vacation, hitting in 4K no less. Now, I watch this about 20 times across Christmas, I always do. Same with Muppet Christmas Carol. Yeah, loving it. And remember, Muppet Christmas Carol is available on Disney Plus in its uncut version. You go into the options and there's 3 tabs. One of them that says extras, it's on the 3rd row of extras. The uncut version with the song. And it's worth watching, it really is. But Christmas Vacation, we watched it at least 4 times, and yet again it was a title bought for me by Jamie Powell. You bold-headed, oh, you lovely man, you. What can I say? But the downside for November with me is a bit of a weird one. It's a title that I would have wanted, and I did order, but I cancelled for a very good reason. E.T., a 4K release of a steelbook, brilliant artwork, looks nostalgic, very retro. Comes with a lunchbox and a thermos. Then the thought hit me. Is Zabby. You tell me how many people in this country will get that delivered to their house undamaged. Fucking nobody. So I am not paying out that kind of money on the promise from Zabby. So as much as I would want it, unless I'm seeing it in xxxx in immaculate condition, I ain't never going to buy it. And let me know, did yours arrive good? Because I know a lot of people that didn't. And then we hit December. Bit of a quiet one, but Kick-Ass did arrive in 4K. This is my positive because, what, I only have like, what, 7 different copies of it myself? 5 of them steelbooks. Not a good thing, but to finally get it in 4K, a worthy title. Problem? Yeah, it's Zabby. They wanted 45 quid for it. Ruined it by price. It's still a positive that it's out, but nobody's going to buy that brand new, really. I mean, I know Big Paulie did, but the man's loaded. What can I say? I will only pick that up when it gets cheaper on the CX, so I'll probably be waiting a couple of years. I will buy it, but hell no, I'm not paying that kind of price. And then we go for the same downfall. This is when Jurassic Park Dominion 3D arrived. Again, £40 import. You are taking the fucking piss. Depressing as it is, that was the year that was. Now, every Monday we will look, of course, what's out on Monday in the UK and around the world. I will get back on the horse and be looking out for bargains for everybody. I will highlight good prices that I've seen, as a lot of YouTubers seem to be doing lately. You got to look for the bargains, especially with the struggles that people are having with money. You don't have the money to buy everything you want nowadays. Nobody does. It's part of what's happening. Government's balling everything up. Hey, you still want your films. Just fight harder for a better price. I will help people with that and detail what's out around the world as well and what's coming. We will go back, of course, to my Friday download over Friday and across the weekend, showing what's out around the world on the following week. That way you can do a bit of planning and a bit of shopping over the weekend as well. Reviews will be hitting this screen as well from me. I'm going to be doing it a bit different. Some of it will be old stuff, some of it will be retro, some of it will be new. But my kind of review is going to be a bit different. How? Call it my Joe Blogs review. Because at the end of the day, I won't put lipstick on a pig, but it's something shit, I'll tell you. If I like it, I'll tell you. If it's quirky, I'll tell you. And I think a lot of people will take a look at my opinion on stuff and hopefully go buy something on that basis. So we'll get into the reviews into 2023 and see how it goes. You might think I'm full of shit, but we'll see what happens. Now, other than that, that was my 2022. I will be back on Monday the 2nd of January with my first instalment of what's out in the UK, with some highlights of what's coming soon in the UK and around the world. And believe you me, January's a bit quiet. So happy to be back. Let me know in the comments down below, did you miss me? Might think, oh shit, he's back. Who knows? But I'm glad to be back. I'll try and up my content quality as well and see how things go. Hopefully in 2023 the whole gang will get together. We seem to be talking Brighton or Bournemouth this time, so we'll see what happens. My missus is actually in Birmingham today doing like a bingo tour, so she's gone up to see what Birmingham's like now. You stay away from her, Rob. Yeah. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll get this out to you as soon as I can. Got a bit of editing to do on this one. I'm a bit rusty, but I'll get it out as soon as I can. Take care now. Happy to be back, and I will be seeing you very, very soon. Take care now, and Happy New Year. Bye.